Life and death are in the power of the tongue. What does Proverbs mean by that? I found 71 verses and clumps of verses in Proverbs about the tongue, lying, slander, using our words to edify, all kinds of things about our mouth. So we are camping out for the remainder of 2023 in the Proverbs to find out what that means, the power of life and death in our tongue. When we look at what the Book of Proverbs is saying in context, it gives us a better idea of what it means when it says that. So we're picking it apart and looking at each verse that talks about it. There are 32 of these passage chunks that we're breaking down right now. We're taking 2 sections at a time per episode. For lack of wood, the fire goes out, and where there is no gossiper, quarreling quiets down. Like charcoal to hot embers and wood to fire, so is a contentious person to kindle strife. The words of a gossiper are like dainty morsels, and they go down into the innermost part of the body. Like an earthenware vessel overlaid with silver, impurities are burning lips and a wicked heart. One who hates disguises it with his lips, but he harbors deceit in his heart. When he speaks graciously, do not believe him, because there are 7 abominations in his heart. There's life and death in these verses too. For lack of wood, the fire goes out. Yeah, if you're not feeding a gossip, then there's no wood to burn, so the fire's gonna fizzle out. They're burning with fire to tell somebody about this dainty morsel that they've got to share, but we don't have to actually participate in that. And when we don't add wood to the fire eventually goes out. Like charcoal to hot embers and wood to fire, so is a contentious person to kindle strife. The opposite. If we're adding wood to the fire, oh yeah, I knew that person was doing this. Oh, guess what I know about them? You're just adding wood to the fire and it's kindling strife. Like an earthenware vessel overlaid with silver impurities. That's the dross. Our burning lips and a wicked heart. Dross actually ruins silver. That's why they refine it and to purify it before they can use it, because it'll ruin the silver. One who hates disguises it with his lips. That could fall under flattery. Oh, I really don't like this person. Oh, you're so great. But he harbors deceit in his heart. It's just a lie. Flattery, lying. Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring. Let another praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger and not your own lips. Those sure are wise words with a lot of life in them. Don't boast about tomorrow. You don't know what's coming tomorrow. I could say, oh, I am going to do this tomorrow, and then something happens, and I'm really let down over it. But why don't we just see what tomorrow brings? Now, I'm not saying don't plan anything in life, and neither is the Bible. But boasting is not the same as making a plan. Let another praise you and not your own mouth, a stranger and not your own lips. Super wise words. Those are life-giving words. If I'm talking myself up, people are going to have something bad to say about me. It's like that proverb that says, make sure you don't sit at too high of a place at the king's table, because you don't want him to go, hey, what are you doing there? To the end of the table with you. Like, let others praise you. We don't need to pat ourselves on the back all the time. We got to stop patting ourselves on the back. We're not here for our comfort and our edification of ourselves. Let others tell us what's good about us and what we're getting right. And as always, thank you so much for being here today. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right there and click the bell if you want notifications. And hit that like button for me as well. And I will see you next time. Maranatha.